She said, I don't want a model, I don't want a movie star. You don't have to win the lotto. Oh, I want you to win my heart. Yeah. She said, I just want someone true. She said, I just want someone smoke with me, baby. Lay with me, baby. Laugh with me, baby. I just want the simple things.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Metanoia. Today I have a very special guest. I haven't seen him in a while, so he'll actually tell us where he disappeared to. Plus he was actually my desk mate in primary. Imagine. Anyway, welcome to our show Metanoia. Tell us a few things about yourself.
Thank you so much, Asha.
You're very welcome.
For inviting me to your show, and this is quite a privilege. Yes, you said we come from way back. This is amazing. I like what you're doing, especially for the youth and for the show.
Oh, thank you too.
Well, Clinton James is my name, and I'm a student pilot, though I also have entrepreneurial skills, building guys into whatever field. I hold a company, Urban Swift Function Group, that manages, operates, and markets.
So I saw that last week you went for a forum. I think it was called the Youth and Employment in Kenya. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And plus, before you answer that, in this entrepreneurship you're doing, are you involving the youth? Because I think my vlog, so many youth are watching it. So can anyone reach out to you about any employment?
Certainly. Just to answer your first question, the event was actually held by the Unfinished Conversation. We had the meeting at Power 254, and topic was unemployment in Kenya, where we got to realize the government, as much as it's entrusted to have a certain role in our economy, in our youth development, somehow they have failed us in a bit. But then we don't get to blame them for everything. In this case, we have to focus on our own selves, how we can build our own selves. If you're not getting employment, why not create your own? Why not build something of your own self? Because we've seen the biggest renowned billionaires, for example, are people who hadn't gone to any extent compared to So however, my business side entails operations, marketing, management, and creating a networking avenue for those who are interested in certain fields in business. To answer your second question, yes, I hold Urban Swift Function Group. That is a company that manages, operates, markets, and creates a networking platform for the young guys who are able to be creative and want to venture in different fields. Yes.
So people can reach out.
Definitely. Find us on Facebook. At least give us a bit of yourself, and Urban Swift Function Group should be able to handle that.
I invited you over. We talk about choices. So I believe the creator or the universe has given us the power to actually choose what we want in life. And I can see you've made various changes in your life. So please tell us your views about choices in life.
Choices is one of the best topics we can actually bring out, especially for us, the youth here. So many things happen outside there. I can tell you, as a matter of fact, I personally have gone through quite some experiences, be it in my education, my family, my friends, relationships, business. It matters a lot what we do with our decisions. Decisions. That's one of the key things I got to learn while I was growing up. And I had to build my own platform. I had to decide on what exactly I want to achieve. And that is a choice you have to make for your own self. You live alone, the other parties.
So what drove you there? What actually made you to decide that whatever you're doing was wrong, or what made you change your life?
What made me change my life is the fact that I didn't want to tolerate certain things. Tolerance became something that, it keeps on happening and you still want to do it because you're trying to please someone else.
True.
And at that moment is when you realize, oh, your life is deteriorating and you need to step up for you to maneuver into being what you want to be. And that is more reason why I had to make my plans in short.
So what are the steps you're doing to determine your life choices? I'm sure you have certain steps.
Yes.
Yeah, and tell us from all those steps that you're doing,
Yes.
tell us where you are right now.
There's something I came up with. It's called the hashtag B. At least when you see hashtag, even on a caption, is a highlight of something you want to communicate.
Yeah.
So if you say hashtag, then you're focusing on yourself.
Exactly, yeah.
So when you say hashtag me, I put down about 9 points.
Yeah.
9 key points which guide you in every single step of your life.
Yeah.
To begin with, there's hashtag number 1, which is your health. Your health is one of the most fundamental things. If you're not taking care of your health, why are you living?
True.
Are you living to die tomorrow? No. So with health comes choice number A, how you eat, how you drink. What you eat, what you drink.
Yeah.
Why don't you take this instead of the other? That's where your choice starts from. Yeah.
But you see, we normally like junk food, and I believe junk food is not healthy for us. So, and then things like the greens, they don't taste good.
It's true.
So, how do we determine these choices? Because I think it really affects us so much. Yeah. How do we determine that?
I look at it as a sort of discipline.
Yeah.
You know what is best for you. You know this is going to mess your body. So why should I take it? Why should I not take it? Yeah. They talk of even red meat is dangerous. Well, we've seen people take them, right?
Yeah.
And they still live up to about 90 years.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, what are they doing to cut it off? To cut off the cholesterol levels? Do you have a certain discipline in that line? Yeah. So with the food comes the fitness. How do you keep yourself fit? Because there's no way you're eating and you're thinking of a future, but then you don't know how short it is from what you eat, from the levels of cholesterol you get to have. Yeah. Then with C, there's the bit of your mental health is another very important thing. You need to stabilize your mind to be able to be at peace. What can you do for yourself to be at peace? Some take walks. Some prefer even skipping. I can do music once in a while. Yeah, meditation. You can prefer yoga. Yeah, depending on what you love doing. But then with a focus that it's just your you time.
So now, how would you advise someone who can't enjoy their own company because they're always around people? Yeah, they don't have time to meditate or even take that walk. How do you advise such a person?
In most cases, guys like that have a tendency to be, to be influenced. But then if they're advised to create a whole program for themselves, even from the start of the food, talk of the mental fitness, talk of the physical fitness, all that incorporated into a program. Say, today I'll be eating this. Tomorrow I'll be jogging. The day after tomorrow I'll be taking a walk. Time doesn't wait for no man.
But what about the people who they have a fixed schedule? They're always working. They don't have the time to make that healthy dish you're talking about, or even time to work out. What can they do?
There's always an alternative.
Yeah.
There's always an alternative. I don't think there's something very strict in this life that doesn't give you an allowance. Take for example, your living work. Most people as at now work from an average 8 o'clock to 5. After that, Talk of traffic, talk of, Nairobi being Nairobi.
Yeah.
But then, let's put it this way. You've decided you want to be at home at around 7. You need only about 6 hours of sleep. What timings, what exactly are you doing in between? Yes, you have time for the kids and what have you. But then, how much time will it take you to make that special meal?
Priorities. I think what you're trying to say is priorities.
Priorities, yes. And also just the alternatives. There's preservation bins, right?
Yeah.
There's refrigerators. If you love your githeri, you can cook one whole githeri at the end of the week, during the weekend.
Yeah.
Store it in sachets.
Yeah.
Put it in the fridge.
True.
Get it warmed every single time you want to do it. That is a healthy meal. So the last point of health entails the routine you set for yourself. Take for example, when was the last time you checked for cancer, for example? Do you know your status in HIV? When last did you check your teeth, your ears, your eyes? Yeah, those are some of the things we neglect.
True.
And they seem to be a lot more important, even not only for yourself as at this point, but also for your future. So the routine you set, the same way you brush your teeth, go to shower in the morning, go to work perhaps or school, it's the same way you should set those things annually, weekly, depending. The second hashtag is in regards to careers and education. But then I like putting career first before the education, because most of us get into education without knowing where we're headed. So the moment you put your career first, you think about what are some of your ambitions, what are some of the skills you're looking into getting, what are some of the passions you have really wanted to do, and which networks do you need to get where you are going.
But probably if you have strict parents and they probably choose your career for you, what would you advise such a person? Do you really have a choice in that?
Absolutely, absolutely. A choice. Let's just say a dream never stops to be a dream. If you actually want to achieve something, you'll do it, regardless of the time frame you have. I'll give you an example. Your parent wants you to get into business. That will be something that will take you probably 4 years. That's something which will build you also. But then deep down, you want to be the doctor you wish to be. 7 years, no problem. But then why not allow yourself to get into the business? Get employed. If it is a financial problem, you should be able to educate yourself from the point of level which you have been supported. That should be able to sustain you. So once you've set a plan that this is what I want to do, no timeline should be able to limit you from getting where you want to be. Hashtag number 3 entails personal and professional growth. Let's start with personal. How do you dress up, for example, when you're going for an event? A casual event, for example.
You have to dress casually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd find someone with a very official outfit in a very casual meeting.
Yeah.
Or even the reverse. You're going for a very serious meeting in a casual outfit.
Yeah.
So how do you present yourself in such a way? Then your confidence, for example. How are you confident about yourself, how you speak? Is it a weakness? Is it a strength? With your personal and professional growth, look at your SWOT analysis. We all know about the strengths, the weaknesses, our opportunities and our threats. Hashtag number 4 entails environment. How it is for us to live at home and at work. So we are focusing on our enthusiasm. What makes you excited when you are at where you are? Take for example at home. Most people get to rest only as soon as they get home.
Yeah.
Shower, rest, that's it. A bit of movies and whatever. But then there is not that much of joy. Why not put up a pet? Why not keep a pet?
Something just that will keep you company and just spice up your life.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Even come up with a tiny little plant which you can take care of. Remember it every single morning.
Yeah.
That will make you happy. Even at work, if you have an issue with someone you, for example, you're not in good terms with, Why not just approach the person and make sure that your work environment is stable enough? Hashtag number 5 entails your leisure, recreation and fun. So you find so many people with different hobbies. You'll find someone who likes reading, people who can sit down just to listen to music, some will stand up and dance to it, some will sing to it. And that's what makes us different. But then where does choice come in this? It's that bit where you spare a certain time for some of those different activities. Hashtag number 6 is where your family and friends come in. We'll get to understand the fact that sometimes your family is not your friend. You'll have to accept certain choices where you're successfully doing something well, but then someone else is not wishing the best for you.
True.
Someone else is not willing to support you. But then from that you'll also know who to talk to, even from your family. If you had several siblings, you'll know this one, I'd talk to him or her about this better than the other.
Yeah.
So friendship. What exactly are there for us to choose in friendship? You'll meet several people in your life, tall ones, short ones, smart ones, dumb ones. People full of wit, people full of experiences, some without. But then where do you place them?
I think this is where we categorize our friendship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least get to know
who are helping you grow and who are toxic for your life. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hashtag number 7 entails your spirituality. How do you know you're in the right place? For example, I am Christian, you're Muslim.
Yeah.
Are you Muslim because you're raised in a Muslim background? Am I Christian because I was raised in a Christian background? Have I understood exactly why I'm not Muslim? Have you understood why you're not Christian? Let's think about hashtag number 8, significant other.
Yeah.
A topic so many people get confused about. In this point, I'd like to emphasize especially on priorities. You've been into certain relationships previously.
Yeah.
You must have learned certain things.
True.
So from there you get to know some of your weaknesses again and your strengths, and what you can tolerate and what you cannot. Yeah. Hashtag number 9, and this is a topic of finance. How do you utilize what you have? Now leave alone your friends and what have you. This is you. This is what you're earning. If you're employed, what is your takeaway home? After taxes, what do you do with that money? We want to live beyond what we can afford. And that is one of the weaknesses we go through. Considering all that we've said, we realize one key thing that comes out so clear about choices is brought back to time. How much time do we have set for the things we need to do, we want to do, all that.
Yeah.
But then our life changes the moment we move from wanting something and we have to do it.
Anyway guys, I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.